Now make it clap. Clap.
No. Gotta make sure they know.
Who made these songs? Oh! That's gonna be loud.
Somebody who didn't know how to.
Oh!
I don't know who. I don't know. How do you think that? I wonder who the first person was. Like, kind of sounds like clapping when she's twerking. No.
Like, make it clap. Like, and then those are commands.
Yeah.
Like, how do you...
Hey,
how
Siri,
do you know,
make it clap.
how do you know? Like, that's awkward if she can't make it clap, and it's like... She turns around like, yeah, I can't.
Or, like, imagine, like, the first person who realized it. Like, you know, some random stripper was giving him a lap dance, and it's like, oh, shit. And he was, like, telling his buddies about it. And he was like, no, I swear to God. It sounded like someone was right there going like this.
I'm telling you, it was a round of applause.
And it's like, no, man, you're crazy. And then the dude goes to, like, no, watch this. They go to a different strip club, but the girl there doesn't make it clap, so everyone thinks he's crazy.
Wow, he's a big fat phony?
Yeah, so
that's
like
funny.
the original clapper,
Right?
she's like the clap on, clap off.
Clapmaster.
Clapmaster Flex.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Trado Without the Mother Effin' Radio. You already know how it goes. This is Trado along with my co-host Renee from the other day.
That's right.
And you've tuned into a very special edition of Twar where we
Sports Center?
ESPN. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on right now with the sports world, so I figured we could do a sports podcast.
Nice.
So get your inner like ESPN radio in and like really like
So
buckle down.
do I got to start like yelling at the mic like Stephen A. Smith?
yeah, exactly. And then I'll pull out like a cigar like Shannon.
Oh, this dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
well, I mean, was that real when he had like the cigar in his mouth and he was like pouring a drink like
Hennessy, right?
Yeah, he was like pouring Hennessy. Like, did that actually happen?
I think he did. He was wearing like a do-rag.
Yeah, he was wearing a
Was that
do-rag,
Photoshop?
but I feel like I don't know how much of it was Photoshopped. Like, maybe he was pouring like water into a cup or something and they Photoshopped the Hennessy in there with the do-rag.
Can he get in trouble for that? No, right?
Or drinking on TV?
Yeah.
I think.
That's a good question.
Can they?
Yo, ESPN would be a lot cooler if they were drinking. Like, imagine Stephen A. Smith, like, he's already mad.
I don't need him. I don't need him getting any more hyped up than he already is.
Or, like, TNT, you have, like, Chuck and, like, Shaq and all that.
Oh, my God.
That'd be so cool to, like, have a beer with them, you know? That'd be awesome.
Maybe with them, with, like, Shaq and, like, Ernie and these guys, I feel like that one would be, like, it wouldn't affect them because they're big, you know? Yeah. Like, Shaq could probably down.
Like, physically big.
Like, physically big people.
Yeah.
Like, Shaq's, like, 7 feet, right? Mm-hmm. So like Shaq having a couple beers during the halftime show is like nothing.
He can knock down like a 12-pack easy.
Right. So like Shaq drinking a 12-pack is like you or me drinking like 2-3 beers.
Yeah. Damn. I didn't even think about that. Yo, and then imagine like you invite him out for like, oh, don't worry about it, man. I got you. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. You sure?
No, sure, man. I like to drink that. Those Lagunitas.
Lagunita Hennessy.
Right.
No, he's all wrong.
Can you just mix it together? Thanks, fam. No. What?
The Superman.
No. It's the Diesel. Wow, he drinks Diesel.
It's the Diesel. Yeah, let him know that Big D's here,
right?
And he's not even like talking about his penis because he's Diesel.
He's just the Diesel. Yeah, that's so weird. That's such a weird name.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have these guys sober.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What's the other guy's name? The white guy?
Ernie Johnson.
Ernie. Yeah. He seems like he knows his wines, you know?
Like, get a nice little air it out.
Yeah, or a nice little what is that? Cognac? No, not cognac.
Cognac, Syrah.
No, that
brandy.
Dark brandy. There you go. Where you just pour it with like ice.
Yeah. He'd be that kind of drinker.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I do like those guys.
Really funny.
I like their statistics and stuff. There was one where I think it was like last year during the NBA season. They were gonna have like a 3-point competition between Ernie and Kenny.
Oh, in the studio.
Yeah. And they brought up a graphic, and it was like last time they made a 3-pointer, and it was like Kenny's last NBA game. And then for Ernie, it's like last Sunday in the driveway.
Wow.
And it was like career percentage, and it had like this guy's actual career percentage.
Yeah.
And for Ernie, it just said pretty dang good.
Wow. That was his percentage?
It just said pretty dang good.
Like, you don't know how many he missed, but he's pretty dang good.
Pretty dang good.
That's so funny. Yo, I like after the game, they'll do like gone fishing.
Yeah.
They'll like Photoshop themselves in like weird scenarios. That's pretty cool. No, yo, guys. So enough about TNT because we're not sponsored by them. But
TNT, buy it today.
TNT. Are they still on TNT?
Yeah, they're on TNT.
Right? Or isn't it TBS? No. There was a weird time where like the NBA playoffs was like on TNT, TBS, and then like
Oh, well, that's every year.
yeah,
Yeah, like the first couple rounds are like everywhere.
because they
It's-
have so many games, right? Yeah. That's confusing.
Yeah, but I think the finals are ABC,
Yeah.
and then like the conference finals are on TNT.
Damn, that's cool. Speaking of finals, we're gonna get into our predictions for the Super Bowl and who's gonna play in it. And well, obviously, right?
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about? The freaking halftime show? Actually, we could.
We could talk about
it's
it.
gonna be pretty lit. And then I also want to talk to you a little bit about MLB and what's going on right now with the whole like, wow, the scam,
The scam, the scandal,
scandal. Well, I was gonna say scenario.
the whole situation.
The whole sitch. Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. And yeah, we could talk a little bit about the NBA and fuck hockey. Nah,
Wow,
but,
damn, like that.
yeah, we got a lot to get into. So first off, man, I didn't even mention this, but the UFC fight that happened this past weekend.
Oh yeah, you see, you didn't even list that one on the thing.
God, yo, I had to rock my shorty hat today because I was like, yo, we're gonna be talking about UFC.
It's only
I gotta
right.
get like my inner MMA on. But shout out to Jose Shorty Torres, who fights for Brave CF.
Brave CF.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
overseas. He was on the UFC for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but it turns out that they're a little bit weird when it comes to like there's certain weight divisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, UFC last Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was good. I know you came over. We watched the whole main card together.
Oh my god,
It was a good ass main card. Like
yeah.
I know I saw a lot of people online. They were kind of disappointed because like none of the fights were, well, for one, none of the fights were long, and so
That's
people,
true.
People
Yeah.
kind of dislike that. But I was like, I'd rather have a quick fight that's exciting than a long ass fight that does nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Then that's I was waiting for like a knockout, you know?
Yeah.
And that could go under like a quick fight, but you
Right.
have a lot to like watch.
Because then like even like the one fight in the main card that was long, the Holly Holmes fight, that one, they went the whole time and it was a decision at the end.
Yeah.
And I think that was the most boring fight. Like any of the other fights that were like, like a minute and a half long, I'd
Yeah.
rather watch that than a full like
Yeah.
3-round fight that's just a bunch of grappling in the corner.
Would you rather watch a fight that? Oh, you just answered my phone. I was gonna say, would you rather watch like a bloody like fist fight, or would you
Yeah.
rather watch like a ground like grappling?
Well-
Like what's more interesting for you?
I think I'd rather see the ground grappling, but like actually on the fight before Holly Holmes with your boy Maurice.
Maurice, the heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that fight, that one was pretty long, but they were on the ground grappling. They were like trying to get each other in a bunch of submissions and shit.
Yeah.
And that was more entertaining than like Holly Holmes' fight because they were just like grappling up against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they weren't really doing much.
And it didn't look like they were wasting a lot of energy either. It was
Yeah.
kind of more of a okay, you do it first type of
It
scenario.
was like more technical based.
Yeah. But no, shout out to Holly Holmes. Like she's a badass dude. Like,
Oh, bro.
I actually wrote down in my notes. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Now you could explain it however you want.
Okay.
But would you
Would I?
take Holly Holmes home if you meet her at a bar?
Holly Holmes home.
Holly Holmes, no, home squared. You meet her at a bar, you kick it off, and she's really
Okay.
cool. You don't know she's a UFC fighter, right?
Okay.
You just think, damn, this girl likes to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And then you're
Lie.
like, so then you're at home, you doing your thing, and
Yeah.
then like situation happens, and then she does one of these like grappling like
Oh,
techniques.
shit.
She got you in like an arm lock.
Okay.
And you're like, what the hell's wrong with her?
Yeah.
And she's like, tap out. Anyway, but like, would you date like a UFC fighter knowing that she could like kick some ass for you?
Okay. Okay. So like the way you phrased it threw me off a little bit.
Right.
I thought you were gonna say knowing that she could kick your ass at any time.
Well, no, she
But-
won't kick your ass.
Well, yeah.
Well, unless she's a jerk. She's just a bully. Like,
because like that's what I hear a lot of times. Where like with similar situations, people will be like, "No, I wouldn't want to be with a girl who kicked my ass."
yeah.
And like, I don't see the argument there because like, unless you're already planning to be an asshole to her, she's not gonna have a reason to kick your ass,
right?
You know?
Yeah, unless you're already thinking that the relationship's gonna be like sour,
right? So like that's the way I see it. When someone's like, "No, man, what if she kicks my ass?" You're like, you're already a piece of shit because you're imagining this fake relationship being bad.
Well, you deserve it.
If she's gonna kick your ass, you probably deserve it.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure like Holly Holmes or like any UFC fighter doesn't go around picking fights with people. You know?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't think it would bother me. I think it would be fine. I mean, given Holly Holmes is like, she's like, what was it? She's like 41 or something?
Yeah, she was a little older. But yeah, I mean,
excluding like age, I think I don't think it would bother me at all.
Really? Like, like you're at the bar and some dude knocks over your White Claw. And like she like moves you to behind her and like starts talking shit. You're not gonna feel a little like
this what's the word? Demasculated,
yeah,
or emasculated, something like that.
Decompressed. No.
Wow, decompression shorts.
The man card's taken away. No.
Yeah, I mean, like no matter what, you're gonna feel like what the fuck. You're gonna feel like a little.
It's a little
like
weird,
a little
right?
kid, a little bit. You know, like your mom's sticking up for you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I'd be able to do that.
But I don't know. I think it'll be all right.
And I just picture you guys like driving home that night. It's all quiet, you know, like no one's gonna say it.
I'm just like, can I handle that?
Yeah. Just break the silence with that.
I feel like you'd have to have some ground rules, you know, like, and especially to her knowing that she's like a UFC fighter, you know. I don't think she's gonna like immediately look to escalate shit, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they have some type of thing where like they can't fight in public or else they lose their sponsorships and all that
but it'd be one of those things where like it'd just be nice to know, you know. Like, you know, you have life insurance and shit, not because you're expecting to die, but just in case, right?
Well, yeah, you technically have like a full-time bodyguard with you.
Yeah. So I think it'd be pretty cool. And like I feel like you could probably get used to it because it's really the only part that's weird about it is that like typically in society, like it's the guy who defends the girl.
Right.
But I mean, if the girl's perfectly capable of defending herself and defending you, it's a little weird at first, but...
Well, there you go. Yeah, you don't have to worry about her, like, coming home late and, like, taking the train home or something, you know? Like...
Yeah, well, there was I forgot who the fighter was, but there was that one story with a UFC fighter. She was, like, waiting for an Uber or something. Uh-huh. And this one dude... Some random ass dude came up to her and like threatened her, like, "Oh, like give me your purse or whatever," and she proceeded to beat the shit out of the guy.
Oh shit!
Called the cops and like held him in like an arm lock until the cops got there.
Damn! So held him down so he wouldn't run.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So like shit like that, you know, if you wouldn't have to worry about it, like, you know, she's perfectly capable of taking care of herself and more.
Like, you think your boys would like kind of make fun of you
for
a while?
Like. I would expect that like all the time.
Hey Renee, you think Holly could come out and drink with us?
You know, she wears the pants in the relationship.
Oh man, I'll give you so much shit, but I mean, not enough because then she'll like beat me up, you know. But like,
but you're scared at the same time.
Yeah, but just enough to like mess with you.
You're gonna have Holly come over here and fight all your fights for you. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna call her right now. Like, no.
Hey, chill.
You
want to know the White Claw? That's funny. No, okay, so so she ended up beating the other chick who had fought previously with her.
Yeah, Raquel Pentagon.
Yeah, we were making fun of her last name.
What's her
Pantaloon? We were calling her Pantaloons.
Pennington is a real last name, just to get that out there. But we were calling her like Pantaloons, Pentagon, Precipitation.
Petting Zoo,
fucking penicillin.
You know what? I kind of felt bad that she lost because it was like a redemption fight, you know?
Like, that had to suck because it was like her redemption fight. Like even like the pre-match like hype up video. Yeah, she was like, you know, we fought. Like I was her first opponent in the UFC. I feel like she barely won, so now I'm way better. I want to beat her, and it was kind of like the same shit.
Yeah, that must suck, man. Losing twice to the same person. And then that was a good fight. That was the
co-main event.
Co-main event. And then sure enough, you've probably seen all the memes already with McGregor memes. Yeah. So we don't have to tell you who won, but
Cowboy, right?
Goddamn, dude, I was, man, like a part of me wanted the fight to keep going.
Yeah.
But a part of me was like pretty impressed. I was like, holy shit.
It was really cool. What was it? 40 seconds long.
Yeah,
And like those 40 seconds were all Cowboy getting his ass kicked in.
Actually, I have some notes here that I didn't even bother pulling up. But yeah, 40 seconds long, dude. That's like, what do you do? And the fact that Cowboy, like, post-fight interview was like, you know what, man, I got my ass kicked. Like, he took it so well. I think that was really cool how he was just like, what can I do? Like, I didn't expect the freaking shoulder to break my nose.
Because even like when it was happening, you're like, bro, how are you trying to punch without your arms?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you realize that this guy's nose is broken.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so crazy. Like, you think that was like in the moment he was just like, fuck it, like bam, or was he really like training like, yo, let me learn how to fight with my shoulders?
Yeah. You never know.
No.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like when you're grappling, like they're always grabbing your arm so you can't punch. If I can throw your shoulder in there real quick.
That's true. Yeah, it's pretty broad shoulders.
Yeah, so it's probably why it worked out. But no, he after the post match interview, he was saying that was something that they worked on their training camp.
He did say that.
Yeah, for whatever fucking reason, he was like, "I'm gonna need my shoulder this match."
Yeah, right.
Like the next evolution of my game is fucking people up with my shoulders.
Yeah, no, kicks are out. Like, let's all use
shoulders and fucking hit people with my pinky.
Yeah, that's weird, man. I actually did want to ask you, do you think it was kind of like weird for him in the post interview to shout out like his like sponsors and like his freaking whiskey and all that?
Yeah.
Is that a little too much?
I feel like it was. Like, bro, you had like after, because it was like the immediate, like they were still in the ring. Mm-hmm. You know, post-match interview. Like, you could say all that shit, like, later when you're talking to the press and shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, but then again, it's like, what more can you say? It took me 40 seconds to beat him up. Like, there's not much you could explain, you know?
Yeah, I guess. But you don't need to go out there just fucking advertising your shit. Like, the other guy, the guy who beat Maurice.
Oh my God,
he, like, grabbed the mic.
The Russian guy.
Yeah, the Russian dude. And he just wouldn't stop talking. But no, overall, I think it was good. It was a fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It made
fun matchups.
It made him losing to Habib. What's his name?
Habib.
Yeah, well, the last fight.
Yeah.
It made him look like, damn, he's really back.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it, man. Like, I don't believe the hype yet. Like, he really didn't show much other than I could break a dude's nose. I mean, in 40 seconds.
That kick that he threw out there, you know, to knock Cowboy down, right, like that was a legit ass kick.
It was right on the jaw. Yeah.
And then he just fucking pounced him after that. But I think I agree with you. Like, you gotta try to do another fight.
Yeah.
But you know, like Ronda Rousey when she did her like, all right, this is my I'm back fight, and she just got her ass kicked again.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Yeah.
You get fucking lose so bad, you start a WWE contract.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go to the WWE.
Right.
Well, shout out to the WWE though. I was gonna talk shit, but a lot of our listeners watch.
Dave Bautista was out there giving his opinions.
Right, and then they put like actor / Hall of Fame. Freaking look at him. Nah.
But no, it was fun. I don't know. I feel like for a lot of people, if you haven't like watched a UFC event or something, it's really fun to watch it when you're watching. Like, even if you know nothing about what's going on, it's really entertaining. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, I like it more than boxing in a way, because boxing's like, damn, 12 rounds and like we gotta fucking sit through all of them and they're just jabs. But this one is like, oh shit, he's gonna pull his arm off. Like,
right,
you gotta really like watch in detail. But yeah, you're right, man. It was pretty dope. I liked it. And with that note, let's talk about cheaters.
Hey man, I swear to God, we were taking a break. No.
Wow. No. It says here in your text messages. No. Damn, imagine cheating on Holly Holmes. Oh, dude, you're done.
With Ronda Rousey? No.
Oh, man. No. All right, look. When I say go, you guys fight, but leave me out of this.
I'm not here. I'm just a fly on the wall.
Fly on the wall.
You're all posting it to Facebook Live.
Right? You're all trying to promote the next fight? Damn.
Call up Dana White. It's like, Dana, I got your next main event.
Right? I got to fight for you. No, but cheaters, as in moving into the MLB scandal that we mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Bro, this is like a big deal.
Yeah. So I know yesterday you kind of gave me the outline of what was going on. So you wanna run through it again real quick, just to make sure we're all on the same page here.
How do they do it on ESPN? They're like da-na-na, da-na-na, and then the dude is like, "Welcome back to Sports Center. Tonight we have." Blah 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 blah, and then So this is pretty much it. Like the Houston Astros got caught cheating during they recently got the investigation came out that they were cheating.
Right.
But this happened during the 2017 playoff run and the World Series. So they were playing against the LA Dodgers, right? Me personally, I didn't really pay much attention to this series because this is right after the Cubs had won, so I was still hyped on on the Cubs, even though it was a whole year later. But yeah, they pretty much were caught for using cameras to zoom in on the catcher from the other team, which is pretty much sign stealing.
Yeah.
Sign stealing is when you steal the other team's signs. And these signs, for a lot of people that don't watch baseball, they're used to communicate from pitcher to catcher.
Like what kind of pitch is coming, right?
Yeah. So like if you throw up the west side.
Yeah.
And then that means throw like a curveball, you know?
Yep.
Or like you tap your inner thigh 3 times, that means like whatever.
Right.
So each team has their own specific signs. So then what the Astros were doing, they were watching them, caught onto the signs. They had a dude in the back banging on a freaking garbage can, letting the dugout know that whatever was coming up.
Yeah.
So if he banged it 3 times, that's whatever was coming up.
Okay.
And that's super illegal. Like you cannot do
right.
that, you know? So then the scandal is they got caught. So now what they're saying is who's to blame? Are they blaming the coaches, the owner, the players?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Right now the coach the coach has got a year suspension from the MLB. But the owner came out and said that he just straight up fired them. Like,
right.
They're no longer with the organization. So they're not suspending any of the players, which I think it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, that's a little... It's kind of weird, but like, you know, like as a player, you know, as a player, you do what the coach says, you know?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, yeah.
And so like you trust the coach. So like if the coach is doing it, and you're playing, like you're gonna assume that it's legal, you know?
Yeah, if the coach tells you to inject steroids on your fucking butt cheek,
you better inject steroids into that butt cheek.
Hey, yo, my man, can you
left or right, coach? No.
You know, but like you have to know that this is like bad. Like,
yeah,
you're not just gonna ignore it.
I could see that argument, but like I think it definitely starts with the coaching staff, because you know they had to like coordinate everything. So I guess. Once they so the dude's in the back, he bangs on the trash can or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, all right, so this is gonna be a curveball. So then, how do they communicate that to the person at bat, or like how they use that information?
So you know the stadium's loud. So what I'm thinking is the only people that could hear it are the coaches sitting in the dugout, right outside of the door where the dude's banging the.
Right.
Wow, I was gonna say the drum, like the British are coming. No. Banging the garbage can. So what I'm thinking, the coach is giving signs to the batter, right?
Yeah.
So every time you bat, you step out, look at your coach, and then he'll give you a sign, telling you what he wants you to do, whether it be like a bunt or like he wants you to swing for the fences or like just try to get on base.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of communication within the game. So I'm a thinking. Ooh, remember that song? Yeah, that the coach was telling the batter, hey, heads up. This is what he's pitching, and this is what you're going to try to hit. So that's how the communication happens.
Yeah.
So think about the camera pointing at the catcher, right? The guy in the back, behind the curtain, watching the footage, deciphering these signs, banging on the garbage can, letting the coach know.
Yep.
The coach then tells the batter. So it's like full circle.
Yeah. So I
which
guess,
is really genius, like if you think about it.
So I guess my question then is, so in normal gameplay, right? So like the coach is still telling the batter like, hey, like try to swing for the fences or try to get on base or whatever.
Yeah.
How, you know, what is the coach basing that on? Is he basing that just like on the feel of the game, or like?
I mean, each team has their like analytics and like they watch the stats of like certain pitchers. So if we know that we're pitching or batting against a pitcher that sucks at throwing fastballs but's really good at throwing curveballs,
right?
You know, there's a lot of different ways that they're gonna be
like just try to get on base or something, right?
So he's like, hey, FYI, this batter or like this pitcher does this all the time, so try to hit that. Like, there's a lot of different ways that they study the game like that,
right? But, so they kind of use, you know, all the previous game footages and all that to like kind of generate like a profile. Like, hey, do this, do that based on what they see. So then my question is, why is that any different from using the analytics as the game is happening?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think because you don't know which pitch is coming next. You know?
Okay. So like the key difference is being that like you're making your best prediction based on everything else that's happened in the past, whereas now you're not making a prediction. You know that it's going to be a curveball, and you know exactly how to tell your guy to swing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's really like it's a big advantage, but it's like, come on, dude, like why would you, especially on a playoff run? Like if it's a regular season game, I mean, sure, it's still cheating.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it even in a regular season, but like, dude, you're literally going to play against like teams that like the whole season struggled just to get here.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna cheat and like take that from them. There's a petition going on in LA right now where the MLB should give the title or the trophy to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Who lost. You think that's a good idea?
I feel like that's really weird.
That's weird. Like, it's like, here,
I feel like
you guys didn't win, but
yeah, I feel like the players still, like, even if they got caught, like the other team got caught cheating, I feel like the players still wouldn't want it. You know,
the fans are like fucking mad though.
Yeah. So even with that, so I could, now that you explained it a little bit more, I can see how like maybe the players didn't know. They're just like, all right, coach wants me to do this, and then it works. It's like, shit, coach is really on it today, you know?
Yeah.
So I could see how this whole loop happens without the player being aware.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Yeah. Because you're in the game, so you're like, damn, coach is he's really good at guessing. No.
Yeah. So you're like, you're up there, you're looking at your coach is telling you to fucking swing the fuck out of the bat.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, if that's what coach is saying, and then it works, you're just like, oh, okay, good shit, coach.
Well, that's one part of it. The second part is there's another investigation going around that the same team, supposedly, they used a buzzing mechanism under their jerseys to let them know what's happening. The same concept, the same watching sign stealing.
Yeah.
But now instead of having the coach tell them,
it cuts out the coach.
Cuts out the coach, and it's like they get buzzes on their chest or whatever. They have the thing, you know? And this is like really far fetched. Like, I mean, what are the chances of them going this far to like cheat?
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well cheat.
Yeah. Remember we were talking about like conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
Well, there's a conspiracy going around that one of their really good players, Altuve, who's like shorter than you and I. But anyway, he
gotta throw him under the bus like that.
I know, he hit a walk off one game, right?
Yeah.
Where he hit a home run and like he won the game, right? So then there's a thing where like they at the end of the they go around the bases at home plate, they celebrate by like ripping off your jersey and like doing all this crazy like commotion shit.
Yeah.
So then he was begging them to not rip off the jersey. He was like holding it for dear life. And then one of the announcers found it weird, So then they asked him after the game, like, oh, like what was that about? Like, fucking weirdo. And then he's like,
weirdo.
He's like, oh no, like, my wife is the only one that like tears this jersey off or something. He said something weird, like, oh, my wife was gonna get mad or something like that.
Yeah.
But then they're like, nah, bro, you're hiding some shit in your jersey.
Right.
So now they're saying that that the players were in on it too because they were wearing like
the wire.
Thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fucking crazy, man. Like in MLB history, there's been a bunch of like cheating scandals.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the most interesting ones because they did get like a World Series out of it,
right.
And it was their first World Series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a big deal.
Yeah, so that one seems a little odd because. Think of it this way.
Renee, break it down.
Think of it this way. So,
if anyone at home wants to cheat on the next softball game,
the next company softball game,
right? The co-ed league,
you already know that. Okay, so say they have the little buzzers on their chest or whatever to like what the little electrical pulse is, right? Mm-hmm. And you already know that it's tradition that when you're rounding third base, they tear your jersey open after you hit a walk-off, right?
Yeah.
So why would you put it on your chest knowing that your jersey might get ripped open?
Well, you didn't know that you were going to hit a game-winning.
Right, but potentially. Like, the possibility is there.
Yeah.
So, like, the way I think about it is, why wouldn't they like put it on their leg or like on their shoulder or something? Oh. So that way they can rip the jersey off. There's nothing there because it's on their leg,
Well, I don't know. That's a good one.
So I feel like that one seems less likely.
Also, maybe not all of the players knew. Maybe like the coach had like his best hitters be like, hey man.
He had like a secret meeting with them. He's like, hey, so I'm going to.
His all-star,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another possibility. Like maybe he just forgot and it was like, fuck it, let me put
Let
this
me just
on.
put
I
it on
gotta
my
go.
chest.
Like we're about to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then so right after he rounded third and everyone's like, oh, don't rip my jersey. You know, they're celebrating on the field.
Yeah. They ripped some other
He
guy's
ran
jersey.
he ran into the dugout. Oh, and this was for like I think the conference championship.
Okay.
So then you know how they give out the shirts and like
Yeah.
whatever, the hats. He ran into the dugout like right away.
Yeah.
And he ran to the dugout, came back with a championship shirt on. Yeah.
Fresh.
So like so they're saying like, yo, that's super weird. Like why would you go and take off your jersey inside?
Okay.
And then throw on one of those shirts.
No, hell yeah,
and then
that
come
seems a
back
lot
out,
more
you know?
suspect now. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when the announcer was like, "Hey, that's really weird."
Yeah.
But then no one thought anything of it. At
Right,
the
because
time.
the fucking they just advanced to the World Series.
Yeah, like literally the rest
Everyone's
of the
going
team
crazy.
is partying
Yeah.
on the field, and you run inside. Like, would you go take a shit? Like, you know,
Maybe he really had to take a shit.
or he really wanted to save that jersey. I was listening to a podcast
Yeah.
that they were talking about it. One of the dudes from ESPN said when he was watching it at the time, he thought, okay, you know, you just hit a game-winning home run to get your team into the finals. Why would you want to like lose that memorable jersey? You know. So when he was watching it live, he thought, oh, he just went to go put his jersey away to save it as a memorabilia type of thing.
Well, that like I could see that argument.
Yeah.
Like you wanted to save it, you wanted to preserve it. Maybe you wanted to like raffle it off or
Give it
something.
to your dad or something.
Yeah. Like,
but nah, dude. Like
but that is really weird.
that's super weird.
Like, I mean, it's not gonna make a difference if you wear the jersey for another 10 minutes while you celebrate.
Unless they throw Gatorade on it or something.
Because then the wiring gets fritzed.
Oh, then you get shocked. And now you're over here fucking having
Having a seizure.
having a seizure, and they gotta like tear your shit off.
No, that seems a lot more suspect. That he would, hit the game winner, round the bases, run into the dugout, and then come out with a fresh shirt. You know?
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. So now everyone's like, "Yo, what's going on?" So then there was another theory that this one was stupid, but I was doing my research and I found this one. One of the players did a post game interview after winning the World Series, and it's like they have the studio set up on field and like the lights and the mics and stuff. So he's getting interviewed. And he has a piece of confetti right here on his jersey stuck, So then they zoomed it in. It's like, oh, look, he has a wire sticking out from his jersey.
It's just confetti.
And then someone in the comments like, no, you idiots. This is the confetti from the celebration.
Yeah.
And then they played like a clip, and it really was confetti. It was like silver confetti. And then everyone's like, you guys are now just looking for something.
Looking for shit.
Yeah, but it was so funny how they're like, yo, he's wearing a wire.
So, like, I guess my last question about this then. So you said it was the 2017 championship. So, like, why did it come out, like, now?
I have no idea.
Did someone slip up and like, hey, by the way, we did this? Or, like, someone from the organization got fired and they were mad and, like, hey, they cheated.
I think there was okay. I honestly don't know the answers to that, but from what I remember, during this past playoff run, there was a clip of like after the game. You know how like in the NBA they'll show like the players walking through the tunnel back to the
locker room.
There was a clip of them doing that, but there was a table. Okay, so here's the entrance to the dugout, right? So here are the stairs.
Yeah.
Like you go through this door and you're outside on the field. Their table was set up right next to that, and there was a garbage can next to the table. Mm-hmm. The table had a chair and an iPad type of tablet. Yeah. With like, it was there. So they're saying like, why would someone be sitting at a table right next to the door with a tablet and a garbage can? So then that's kind of where they're like, wait a second, that's weird. So they start investigating. But I don't know like why it took them a couple of years to
That's weird,
to get down to it. Yeah, man, but that shit's weird.
Yeah, I feel like that's some weird shit. Like they worst case scenario, they strip away their title, but like at this point, like I don't know what difference it's gonna make, Do
you think the coaches should be banned for a year or should be just not be able to like coach forever?
Well, I think
in the league,
if the coaches actually did, like if it is true, I think then they should just get banned.
Mm-hmm. For life?
I think for life, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like you were coaching on the biggest fucking like at the highest level you could coach,
Yeah.
and you just fucking like obviously cheating is bad in sports.
Well, yeah.
So like if you fucked it up, you fucked it up, you know? Like
Yeah.
you had your shot and you decided to cheat because I don't know, maybe the way your contract was written is you get like $1 million bonus if you win the World Series or something.
Yeah. So they're really trying to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a legend by the name of Pete Rose who he his name was tainted because he got caught gambling against his own team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was funny. We actually got to meet him and like talk to him when we were in Vegas.
Of course he was in Vegas.
Yeah, it was so funny. They had a thing. It was like, oh, meet Pete Rose, and I met him, and like afterwards, I was talking to my brother, and I was like, man, dude, I should have asked him. He's like, you should have asked him what? I was like, yo, I should have been like, yo, Pete, hey, man to man, dude, like, how much did you bet against your own team? But anyway, so he came out, and after this whole Houston Astros thing was going on, he was like, yo, that's crazy that like I got caught gambling, but I never got caught cheating. And like he was pretty much saying like you guys should really put your foot down and like give it to them, you know? Yeah, because
set an example.
It's true. Like for him, I forgot what they took from him, but I think he got like taken off the like Hall of Fame or something like that. Yeah. But it's true, dude. Like they should really like try to stop it.
Well, yeah, they got to make a good example out of this because then let's say they suspend the coaches for a year. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, you got suspended for a year, and then it takes you like a few more years to get another head coach job somewhere.
Yeah.
Then like, sure, you lost a year of money, but basically nothing happened to you.
Yeah, you still got millions.
Right. So they really gotta set their foot down and be like, all right, like you're banned for life. You have to pay like a fee or whatever.
But if you think about it, like, okay, say they come back, right, and they're already fired from the organization.
Right.
Which other team's gonna pick them up? You know, and even then, like, if they're like, okay, well, I'll coach college. Like, which college is gonna like? Everyone's
some like small college somewhere in like central,
some like
US.
Community college in like Arizona or something.
And then he coaches them to a championship and be like, damn, maybe we should take a shot at this guy.
Wow. No, they're gonna be like, no, the fucking school cheated.
Yeah,
just like they cheated on the SATs.
Wow. Like the rest of his career is gonna get fucked. But like I think the league, as at the league level, they have to like do something.
Yeah. No, for sure. That's crazy. Sammy Sosa got caught cheating once.
Hey, his wife didn't press charges though.
Wow. No. Damn. Is he married? He's weird now. He dyed his whole like skin like Michael Jackson did.
He's all white.
Yeah, he's weird.
He looks scary.
Yeah, how we looking on time?
We're looking pretty good. About to hit.
It's just the model on the clock
hitting 30.
Just going like this.
38 minutes right now.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. Yeah. So damn, that's crazy, man. I think moving forward, I don't know, like, how do you feel if, aside from baseball, like, it could be anything.
Yeah.
You're, like, a super big fan of, like, a team, right? Knowing they cheated.
And that has to suck.
Your first title, like, you've been a fan for years. You know, you went through all the hardship of them sucking. And, like, they finally win. You finally brag to everyone. And it's like, yo, but they cheated. Like, how do you feel as a fan?
Like, that must be... Yeah. You must feel like... Well, like, how would you feel if it came out that the Cubs cheated on their championship?
I'll cry.
Like,
I legit will feel like shitty, even though I didn't do anything. It's like, damn, dude. Like,
well, because like you were so excited, you're so invested in that shit. Yeah. Like you gotta. No, it would suck. Like no matter what, it would like ruin your mood for a long time. Probably.
Would you stop being fans of this team?
I think I would at that point. Damn. Because like that's like an organization level shit,
Yeah.
Like they hired the coach. The coach decided to do all this shit, and like none of the players did anything about it. So, yeah, I'd feel like no, fuck these guys.
I think you're right, man. Like, man, it would be like a crazy ass like breakup. You know? Like, yeah,
you're all fucking crying in the couch, eating ice cream.
Man, watching like replays and like reruns and highlights
of the championship.
Damn, no, but like certain sports have different like. Different views on like loyalty and stuff. Yeah, I think with like football, it doesn't matter how bad your team sucks. You're always going to be a fan of that team.
Yeah, like the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, shout out to Odell Beckham, the fucking junior. He almost got arrested the other day for smacking a security guard's ass at the LSU championship. No, but like, like with the Bears have sucked for how many years? and people still love them.
Well, they had that one. They had last year where they were gonna be good,
Yeah, and then they
and then
fucking
that
killed it.
kicker ruined everything. No.
Or like with baseball, like it doesn't matter like what city you live in currently, like you're still gonna root for your hometown.
Yeah.
You know? Like, how do you feel about the Bulls
And how bad they are.
and how bad they are? Because we've talked about their legacy before. We've
Right.
talked about their 2011
Like resurgence with Derrick Rose and
Yeah.
Luol Deng and all that.
Do you feel a certain loyalty to the Bulls as a basketball fan,
Yeah.
or is it easy to say fuck the Bulls? I'm
gonna go a cappella.
fuck a Papa Doc. No, but like because I guess for me, like I'm a Bulls fan.
Yeah.
But whenever they play against LeBron, I
That
honestly,
trumps it.
Yeah,
Being
like,
a LeBron fan trumps it.
exactly. Yeah, like I'm a LeBron fan before anything else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel, but if that was like the Cubs, I would be like, nah, fuck that. Like I gotta go for the Cubs.
Okay.
If they were playing against like a random player,
I
yeah,
don't
man,
know.
I don't know.
With that, I don't know. That's a weird question. I don't know if I'm just like, because I'm a fan of a lot of teams in the NBA.
You fucking hoe.
I like to hoe it around town. No.
I feel you.
Yeah, because like I mean, I like the Bulls. Obviously, like I try to go to like at least a Bulls game every season.
Yeah.
But even then, like, there's a bunch of other teams throughout the league that I like. So I don't think like the loyalty factor is there as much. I think I just like watching the NBA.
Okay.
But I've never been a fan of a team. No, I've never been a fan of a team that's winning championships.
No, never.
So I don't know if it's like a weird thing where like I like teams that are like close, but
Okay.
not quite there. Like I've never been like a Warriors fan, you know, when they were
Yeah.
winning championships. I was like, oh fuck the Warriors. Like I never liked Cleveland. I've never liked anywhere that LeBron's been, because I was like, oh no, they got LeBron.
Yeah, it's cheating. No.
Yeah, but like right
Wearing
now,
a wire. No.
what like he's wearing the wire.
LeBron's the wire. No.
Yes, like all the teams that I like. So I like the Bulls, you know, when Derrick Rose was around,
Yeah.
and they weren't winning championships, but they had promise, you know,
Yeah.
they were like championship contenders. And then
So that was close. I mean,
yeah. And then I was a really big Wizards fan because I really like John Wall.
Really? You're a Wizards fan?
John Wall, bro. When they had John Wall, Bradley Beal, Trevor Ariza, Marcin Gortat, Paul Pierce.
Damn.
they
Okay.
had-
Yeah, you're just naming the whole starting
yeah,
five. No.
starting five.
Yeah.
The 1 year that I did fantasy for NBA,
Uh-huh.
it worked. I don't know how it happened, but at one point I had the whole Wizards starting five,
Yeah, nice.
and it was the best thing in the world because every time the Wizards played, I just won automatically.
Oh wow.
Because it didn't matter what happened. Like
So you just rack up points.
yeah, like I got points for John Wall giving an assist. I got points for Bradley Beal getting a three. I got points for this guy getting a rebound. Like it was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yo, I
But-
tried doing fantasy for basketball once. It didn't work out. Damn. So you've never been a championship like?
No, I got never any team
You
that
don't
I've
know what
been a
that
fan
feels
of.
like?
No,
Like
any
you like don't you like? That's like the moment where you're like,
yeah. Well, because like I don't want to cheat it either. Like I'm like, oh, I'm a I'm
you don't
a
want to
Golden
ride the
Sta-
bus.
Yeah, I'm a Golden State fan now because it's not gonna feel the same. You know,
Yeah.
like if you like a team and they're shitty and then they get better and they win, like I feel like that feels better than. Damn, Golden State's won 2 championships in a row now. Maybe I'm a Golden State fan now.
Yeah,
you
no.
know, it's not the same.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's not the same. But establishing it early on,
Right.
Like I know your brother is a really big OKC fan,
Yeah.
and he has been even though everybody left.
Yeah.
like that's true loyalty. Right
And he's
there,
like
yeah.
he's still an OKC fan.
yeah,
he's-
that's cool.
He's like a Paul Pierce fanatic, or not Paul Pierce, Chris Paul
Pierce.
fanatic now.
Oh God, I can't stand Chris Paul.
I mean, he's all right.
Nah.
I mean, he's playing.
I'm
All
all fucking. Yo, okay, damn. Yo, we got to get you. We got to get you a championship team,
right.
man.
Well,
Like,
all the teams I like got to win a championship. I'm close right now though.
okay, so who are your top like fan? Okay, let's do each sport. Like, who's your team in each sport?
Okay, so well, this is gonna sound dumb because they're in the Super Bowl now, but for football, it's Kansas
Chiefs.
City.
Idea.
Yeah,
But I bet against the Chiefs. Right?
yeah, you don't bet against the Chiefs. Like I just like them because since they got Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback,
Okay.
I've liked them because I like watching Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback. He's just really fun to watch.
Yeah, I saw him today. He was
He's like, he's like out there throwing bombs. He's fucking running the ball. He's like shit where like I'm used to seeing quarterbacks get sacked or like lose yardage. He somehow pulls it off and makes like a crazy ass throw.
Like each fucking Bears quarterback that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I like watching him play. So since
Okay.
he started like really from last year, I watched like the Bears versus Kansas City last year. I was like, damn, this guy's really cool. And I just
Yeah.
kind of kept on watching their games as the season went on. And like last year when they were in the playoffs and they matched up with the Patriots.
They
like,
lost. No.
Okay. No. They went into overtime and shit.
Yeah.
And like they lost the coin flip and Tom Brady just scored a touchdown on the first drive and
All
ended the
badass.
game.
Yeah. Those balls were deflated.
Yeah.
No.
No. And then at that point I was like, bro, if they had lost the coin flip and Patrick Mahomes got the ball first, I'm pretty sure they would have won.
Yeah, for real.
Because he would have fucking scored,
I saw a lady had a sign up that said, "There's no place like Mahomes."
Damn.
That was pretty cool.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, there you go. Mahomes. What up,
Mahomes. Yeah, so Kansas City for football.
Okay.
And hopefully the win. Like maybe that would be cool. That would be like the first team that like I've been following for a little while, and then if they actually pull it off and win,
that'd be pretty badass. Now you got to drive down to Kansas and celebrate.
Yeah. So okay, what about for football for yourself?
Damn. For football, okay. So here's the thing about football.
And then like my default team is the Bears.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say default like the Bears all day, right? But I don't have like a team.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for a team because I've been like trying to watch. Okay, so I became a football fan in general like later, even though the Bears were in the Super Bowl, like that didn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
It was always about like.
Still remember that one.
Just,
I got up to open the door for the pizza delivery guy.
You missed
came
that.
back and I missed the fucking first touchdown.
You missed the whole game pretty much.
Basically.
But no, I've never had like a set team where I was like, damn, this is my team.
Yeah.
So I'm still looking like I like to bet on like football games.
Yeah.
More than that's the only reason I'll watch them.
Yeah.
And I don't go
this
to
guy
freaking
gambling
Vegas.
problem.
No, fucking mybookie dot no. But like I like to like with my brother, like I'll be like, yo, I got 10 on whatever,
Yeah.
So the way I choose teams is like I'll have like a random connection, right?
To the city.
So like
Yeah.
this year I went to like Tennessee, so I was cheering for the Titans.
Yeah.
Like right now the 49ers are playing the Packers. So I'll go against I'll choose the 49ers because obviously I don't want to choose.
Because if you like the Bears, you don't like the Packers.
So I don't really have like a set team for football. So I'm
Okay.
kind of like a floating goat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just gotta find a team.
Yeah. Okay, so what about baseball? Is that kind of the same for you?
Baseball is kind of the same. Like I just kind of passively watch it.
Yeah.
I've never really found a team that I like. Damn, these are the guys.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pick like the what's it called? Oh my god, the
Chicago White Sox,
no the New York. Fuck.
New York Mets.
Yankees.
Oh,
Like I
well
don't.
done, dude.
It's like the
I don't know why I
Yankees-
said the Mets.
Yeah, Yankees look cool, but they win a
that's-
lot of championships. So
It's
like
a pretty good team.
that's out. And
Yeah.
then like Boston has a cool uniform, but
I do that sometimes. Too.
but they win too much.
Yeah.
And then like there's the White Sox and the Cubs, which between the two I prefer the Cubs because the Cubs have better uniform colors. But
That's a good way to do it.
yeah. But I'm not like super invested in it. So if they were to win another World Series, it wouldn't really be
Yeah.
like how you would react to them winning World Series,
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
I guess
fair.
that's my floater sport.
Nice. Yeah, that's me with football. And then damn. Okay. So then hockey is just fuck hockey. I mean, we don't really,
I mean Blackhawks, I guess.
yeah.
Well, because when they were really good and like winning the championship every other year, there was a guy a guy in college who we would hang out and we would watch all the Blackhawks games.
Oh, Mahomes.
Yeah,
No.
and so I like at that point in time I knew generally the whole Blackhawks team and everything, like who their rivals were. So
Yeah.
I got pretty into it.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. See, that's like a good way to like get into something.
Yeah.
You weren't just watching it because they were on a freaking playoff run.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah.
watching it, like I was hanging out with people and they wanted to watch it, so I would watch it too,
Yeah, there's a vine you just triggered it right now where it's like an old man standing like in the stands of a playoff or a football field.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, what's better than this? Just a
Oh,
bunch of dudes
dudes being
bros
dudes or some shit like that.
I gotta pull it up.
Like guys being guys. Or
Yeah,
something.
guys being dudes.
Yeah,
Or some shit like that.
Something weird.
But okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's one of those things where like you'll just pull up with like a 12 pack of something and just chill and watch the game.
Basically, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like Thursday nights, we would watch the Blackhawks game, and then once the Blackhawks game was over, that's when we would start drinking and have a party.
Yeah, that's dope. That's cool. And then basketball, I mean, whatever team LeBron's on that year.
Yeah, see, that was just easy for you.
Yeah. And it's crazy. I'm telling you, like, no one ever believes me. And I always get into arguments with people when they're like, oh, fuck LeBron. Like, Jordan's going to be the GOAT. Like, it's always the GOAT. But it's like, no, dude, like, you're living in the past, bro. Like, there's eras, right?
Yeah.
So, listen here, people. No. So there was like Jordan's always gonna be a GOAT, right? But so is like Kobe, and so is like you could even argue that the freaking this guy from San Antonio is a GOAT.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan's a GOAT. So when people are like LeBron is inferior to Jordan, it's like, no, man, like it's a whole different era, it's a whole different ball game,
right?
And this guy's been in the league long enough where he's played through those generation goats,
he has played through a handful of goats.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've followed LeBron since like he was fresh out the womb. Like me and his mom were like tight,
chilling.
Like, I co-signed that Hummer for him. Like,
you and Delonte West?
I almost beat him up one time. But yeah, dude, like. I followed him early on, and that's what we were talking about when like you follow like a team early on, even though they suck, like you're still a fan.
You're a fan.
That was me with LeBron, like those Cleveland, like early Cleveland days, like those. I was like, yo, fuck, like he's still dope as fuck,
right?
You know? And then when he went to Miami, I
packed
up and I went to Miami. Yeah,
you went to South Beach with him.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of cool, like. Even though like I'm not a Miami fan now, like it was still cool to like see him like with Dwayne Wade and like
it was Chris Bosh.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. I guess moving on before we get out of here, I want to talk about predictions for the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily want to go into detail of like game prediction because every year is the same shit. Like
they have a good time.
They have a good time, and then fourth quarter comes, everyone hustles, right?
Right.
But how do you think the city's gonna react to having
an All-Star game here? Yeah. I don't know. And like the closest frame of reference that I had for it was during in Minnesota. I was there the weekend of the Final Four championship.
Oh, nice.
And so like they had like big ass like they had like a festival in like the streets of downtown Minnesota, and they had like all these signs and stuff, all this stuff going around, people all over the place, a bunch of people, you know, from out of state, from like all the four schools, like showing their support and shit.
Damn, that's dope.
So I feel like that's what it would be like for the weekend. Yeah. Like there would just be a bunch of shit set up in downtown, like maybe near the United Center, they'd have some shit like close off the street or something. You know?
Do a lot of pop-ups.
Yeah, do that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But then it's also like really cold, so
yeah,
I don't know, because I know they have one event planned like at Navy Pier.
I saw that
they have like an NBA crossover thing or whatever,
which is like $20.
Yeah, it's like a cheap thing. Like you get in, they have like music and stuff.
I was actually gonna talk to you about that. I'm down to check that out.
Yeah, so I'm kind of down, but I don't know. I imagine it'd be like that. But the one thing that I'm really hoping for is, well, because I know Derrick Rose, he's gonna be in the skills challenge Saturday night, right?
I gotta get my Detroit jersey on.
So I'm really hoping he wins it. Like it would just be so perfect.
That'll be crazy. The whole place is gonna go crazy if he wins it. Yeah.
And the other thing that I'm really hoping for is that Derrick Rose just gets voted into the All-Star game.
You think so?
Well, because right now I think the last round of All-Star votes, he was fourth for guards in the Eastern Conference.
Damn.
So he's like right there. And after
I think he's got it.
After they pick the starting lineup, the coaches get to decide, who fills in the reserves. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping like the coaches around the league, like they take a look, like, damn, Derrick, he's really balling out this year. Like, let's,
I mean, not only that, it'll be like, we're in Derrick Rose's hometown.
Yeah, like
let's give him one.
He's balling out this year. It's in Chicago. Yeah. Like, let's just let him have this.
He's healthy. Like,
he's healthy.
It's the perfect storm.
Yeah, he's playing like the best he has since like fucking 2012.
Arguably, yes.
Yeah, so like just
it's
fucking
the dreads, dude.
Fucking let him have it, man.
Yeah, that's I'm really excited to see that. Like, I mean, even on a regular ass like season game when they play against Detroit, like it's always like love when he comes and like shoots free throws.
Right.
That little smirk, that MVP smirk he does, bro. Like it's so cool, man. But yo, I think you're right. Like, kind of like when the NFL did the draft here in Chicago, how like they had like what's that park? Grant Park.
Yeah.
Lockdown or shutdown, and like it was all that. I'm hoping it's like that.
Same.
But it's gonna be super packed, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm already seeing like Lakeshore Drive is gonna be backed up.
Oh, it's gonna be disgusting.
Oh my god, it's gonna be disgusting.
Hotels are gonna be booked up all over the place.
Yeah. But that's kind of cool though.
It is
and
cool.
if you think about it, everyone's gonna be here. Like we're talking like LeBron, like
Yeah,
Kevin
they're all
Durant,
gonna be
like,
here in one.
everyone's
in
gonna
one
be
go.
here. They're literally gonna be like 10 minutes away.
Yeah,
That's so crazy to even think about.
so that's really cool to think about.
Yeah.
But I think, man, I'm just waiting for those tickets like to officially go on sale.
Yo, let us know if you're going to the game. Nah, we'll go with you.
Well, because like if they're as bad as they are, like from the resale prices right now,
Yeah.
where it's like $4,000, like $3,000 to sit in like the 300 nosebleeds,
There's no way.
there's no way. But like, hopefully, when the actual ticket prices come out, they're a little bit more, a little less outrageous.
Yeah.
But I think even if they were that outrageous, and I know for a fact Derrick Rose is an all-star,
Yeah.
that would make me want to go that much more.
Really?
You know?
Damn. So you would drop four G's on Derrick Rose?
For a Derrick Rose all-star, I think I would do it.
That's dope.
But like without a Derrick Rose all-star, I don't. I'm pretty confident.
Really?
Like 99%, I wouldn't do it.
What's your highest you'll go?
Well,
without a Derrick Rose all-star?
I think it depends. Like I'm not gonna drop like 1,000 for like a 300 nosebleed.
Yeah, no, that's
But like if I'm doing like,
you could have $1,000 tab at a bar and watch it down the street. Yeah,
and you'd have a hell of a night with
right. That's what I'm
$1,000
saying. You
tab.
buy bottles and shit. Yeah.
Bottle service.
Oh, and it's my birthday weekend.
Ah, shit, wait, what if instead of no, because the All-Star game. Okay, new plan. All right, we take off Monday from work
Okay.
because the All-Star game's on a Sunday.
Right.
We get bottle service
Ooh.
at a bar somewhere and just watch it there, like ball out, and like maybe at the most, like combined, it's like $2,000 like total for the night. That's like less than one of those nosebleed tickets,
Right, and it's not just you and me. Like we'll
Right,
have
like,
more
we have
people.
more
pitching
people.
in.
Yeah. And like that would probably be more. It'd be a better time than fucking 300 level looking through like binoculars. Like is
Yeah.
that LeBron?
I think is that. No, that's not LeBron. Oh, that's LeBron. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. They got that new jumbotron though. No.
Yeah, but you know, if
Nah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
be watching the jumbotron, I could watch the TV at home.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe this is the year I'll buy a LeBron jersey.
I think that would be cooler. Like,
Yeah.
you get bottle service because I've never had bottle service anywhere.
I have in Mexico, but that's different. It's a
But-
lot cheaper. No?
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
You go to Mexico just to get bottle service.
Actually, funny story before we get out of here. Me and like two other people, we went out one night, and everyone else in the group wanted to stay in, so we went out, and they didn't want to let us in the club, right? I don't know, I forgot why, but we're like, no, we're gonna buy a bottle. It was super cheap, so we split it 3 ways.
It's like, sir, one bottle? No.
yeah, we split it 3 ways. And then the club was closing in like an hour, so
Yeah.
we didn't even finish it. We didn't even like. So then they were like, "Oh, you can't take it with you." We're like, "All right, that's fine." So as soon as they turned around, we like snuck it in, and then we like took the bottle home, and then we like continued the party at the house. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I think that's a better idea.
I think that's a good idea. Like, I didn't even consider that until I said it just now.
Yeah,
But I'm a little bit more down for that now.
kind of. You know what? I might break my streak for my birthday, man. I'm still thinking about it.
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot about that.
I haven't even told everyone before we get out of here.
Yeah.
I am 19 days sober, like
Nice.
without drinking. Well, I'm all alcoholic status.
Right?
Yo, 19 days. No, but yo, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
19 days, and then by the time like the World Series,
The World Series.
All-Star game
By the time the
happens,
World Series comes around,
well,
no.
yeah, that'll be like a whole year. But no, like it'll be like a month and a half.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've gone without drinking? About 19 days.
About 19 days. No, no, it was a while, like handful of months probably.
That's crazy. I haven't gone that long.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but it hasn't been more than a month. Like,
Okay.
You know, and now we're not talking about like getting wasted, just like casual
having
beer,
any drinks.
any type of alcoholic like beverage. But yo, I might have to do that if we do an all-star weekend type of thing.
Yeah, I gotta start looking into that now. I gotta see. I'm gonna get some quotes. How much is bottle service?
Yeah, we could get some people to join us.
Especially because I mean, sure, it's All-Star weekend, but for most purposes, it's still a fucking Sunday night.
Yeah,
So like, Sunday night
so-
bottle service should be cheaper than like a Friday or Saturday night.
But it's all-star weekend bottle service. in a town that everyone and their mama is gonna be in. That
True.
shit's gonna be skyrocket. Now, unless we stay away from the city and do it somewhere else.
Yeah, like well, that's what I was gonna say. Like it would probably be the rates would be higher if we're like actually in downtown.
Yeah.
But even if we're like in like Wicker Park or something, I feel like that would be the same. Like it's not gonna get that much inflated.
Yo, Wicker Park.
Wicker Park's expensive.
It's super close to United Center.
What's a better example? Well, United Center is here.
So
Wicker
it's like
Park.
you divide it by 3.
Oh, I guess Logan Square is slightly further.
Yeah, it's still the same shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to end up in Berwyn. No.
All right. All right. So if we go out to like Naperville.
All right, so here's what we do. We buy a bottle at Jewel, right? We get a bucket. I'll get one of those little lights.
See,
little sparklers.
Jewel makes their own vodka, so no.
Do they really?
They do.
Like Kirkland?
It's like I don't know what it's called.
Oh shit!
It's like Jewel. It's legit Jewel brand.
No way. That's kind of badass.
But it's like $8 for like a handle.
Yeah. Oh damn. Oh shit. Holy fuck. Yeah. All right. Well, we're not going to work on Monday, right? No.
Yeah.
Speaking of liquor, real quick, shout out to Kevin, El Chingon Bartender, for having a dope ass interview on different types of tequilas.
Yeah, at Old Time Sake on Cermak.
Yeah. Well, let's plug that in real quick because I did like how it was all in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
And it was really dope. Go check him out on YouTube, Kevin and Chingon Bartender. He does. He mixes drinks in front of everybody. Well, like a bartender does, but no, he'll explain what goes in it and what it should taste like.
Like how to make it.
Yeah, and it's really dope. It was a super dope interview with one of his buddies, and they go into the depths of like tequilas and the proper
all the different types.
And like if it's not made in Mexico, like some city in Mexico.
Technically, it's not tequila.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Like, I think he told us when he was here.
By definition, tequila needs to come from this specific city in Mexico.
All-Star Weekend tequila, man. That's what we gotta do.
Shit. But how cool would it be to like go to like a higher end bar in the city and get bottle service? Because then like, badass. what if James Harden just shows up?
Yo, afterwards,
and you're already you got bottle service, so you're already like in the VIP section.
Yeah. What if they kick us out and make room for James Harden?
I'm okay with that.
James Harden. Nah.
It's like, whoa, why do we gotta leave? Yeah, this guy named Jay Harden is coming in.
You guys know him? Harden. He has a beard. His eyes are red.
His eyes are red. He looks like he's been to every strip club in the area.
Like this is his last stop. Did he play tonight? I don't think he played tonight.
No, but like that'd be a really cool thing, Yeah. Because once you get bottle service, you have bottle service, Yeah. So NBA players that come out to the bars, they're gonna get bottle service. But if we're at the same bar with bottle service, technically we're the same as
the NBA.
We're in the same level. Damn. So like it'd be really cool to like look over and like at the table next to you, like, all right, maybe James Harden is like the only one I can think of right now.
Let's do something realistic. Like like Karl Anthony Towns would be like,
all right,
in the club,
Karl Anthony Towns.
He would be like minding his own business.
I don't know,
James
man.
Harden would be at the strip club for sure. He's going to the strip club.
I was gonna say James. All right, so here's what we do: bottle service at the strip club.
Just to run into James Harden.
Run into James Harden because damn well he's showing up.
And I'm sure he's going to have this guy with him, Westbrook.
Yeah, fucking Westbrook, James Harden at the strip club, bottle service. We have bottle service. They have bottle service. All we got to do is stand on the peripheries of them throwing up fucking stacks of thousands.
Well, we got to pay for the bottle somehow, right? We got to
just pick it up real quick.
Hey, sir. I'm just cleaning my area.
This is me.
This is my area.
I was making a clap, ma'am.
I was making a clap. I was here first. Yo, that's crazy, man. We'll see how it goes. But we definitely got to do a.
We opened up a whole can of possibilities.
Yeah, we're good. Before we leave, I have a quote for you that I want you to guess. If you guess it right, we'll give a lucky viewer tickets to the
bottle service at the to be determined place,
to the local high school basketball team.
All right, get them some tickets to see Morton High School.
Yeah, there you go. But I was doing some research for today's episode.
All right,
and I came across this quote which I can't find at the moment. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
You got 3 seconds.
Oh,
to
shit.
guess this.
All right, all
1,
right.
2,
What's up?
3. We steal the ball and we're off to the races. We scare other teams with our
Mad dog faces.
Like what?
Oh, just two guys. We like sports.
Yep.
It's like, we like sports and we don't care who knows.
From shooting hoops
To the Super Bowl.
Yo, go look up "We Like Sports" by The Lonely Island. You won't be disappointed. It's an awesome video. This has been another episode of Trader Without a Radio Sports Edition, brought to you in courtesy of ESP
T.
T.
ESPN.
What does ESPN stand for?
ESPN stands for Entertainment Sports.
National Programming.
Yeah, Entertainment Sports Programming National. I have no idea. That sounds
weird.
decent though.
This has been another episode of Twar, Trader Without a Radio. You already know how it goes. Renee from the other day.
That's
your
right.
host with the most. Shout out to Jose Shorty Torres. And yeah, guys, we'll see you next week.
All right, cool.
All right.